Hi everyone, I'm Rachel and I've been playing the guitar for a little over a year now. I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting, and I'm excited to be able to make more content for all of you very soon. I'm working on more covers and maybe other sorts of videos as well, so be on the lookout for those. I want to make this video both to say thank you to all of you and also to answer some frequently asked questions that I've been seeing on my channel. One question that I've been getting a lot is how much do I practice? This is a little bit tricky for me to answer because that varied a lot over the course of the year. Now I practice consistently 1 to 2 hours a day during the week and more on weekends. But when I first started out, I didn't practice as much, I wasn't taking it as seriously. There were a couple of months I didn't play that much at all, but then the second half of the year I played a lot more, probably at least an hour a day. So I'd say an hour a day average, but it varied. I think the most important thing is just to be consistent with your practice, even if it's just half an hour or 15 minutes a day. You'll see improvement if you keep playing every day, and you'll get where you want to be eventually. So another question along with that one is, what do I practice? Now this varies a lot as well, depending on what I'm trying to learn. I'd say I learned things primarily over the past year by trying to learn a song and then having to learn a technique that went along with the song. So if I had a song that involved bending and I didn't know how to bend, I would then watch technique videos on bending and then get back to the song. And that's how I picked up most of my techniques. Now I primarily do the same thing, although I also incorporate some exercises like alternate picky exercises, going up the guitar neck 1, 2, 3, 4, and things like that. But primarily it depends on what song I'm learning. So another frequently asked question I've been getting is, what gear do I use? I'm planning to make a more in-depth video on this in the future, but for now I'll just quickly show you the different things I use and what their names are so you can check them out yourself if you're interested. The first guitar I bought starting out was the Squier Affinity Strat, which is a great starting guitar. It just wasn't quite right for the music I wanted to play. So like 6 months down the road, I knew that I was definitely sticking with guitar and I wanted to get something more suited to the type of music that I play, and I got this guitar. This is an Ibanez RG652 AHM FX. It's a very long name, like all Ibanez names, but it's a great guitar. I love the maple fretboard and I'm having a lot of fun with this guitar. And it also is fixed bridge, so it allows me to do different tunings more easily. So more recently I just got this guitar, an Ibanez S5470. I wanted to get a guitar with a floating bridge so I could try different songs that use a floating bridge, use a tremolo system, and this guitar I got a pretty good deal on used, so I'm really happy to have this as well. For my amp, I use a Yamaha THR-10, which is an awesome bedroom practice amp. It allows me to model lots of different tones, and I can also record directly through the amp to my computer, so that's how I record all my sound, is through my THR-10. I also have a couple of pedals, a drive pedal and a looper pedal that I use periodically that I'll go into more detail in a future video. Another thing that a lot of people want to know is how old I am. I know I look pretty young in some clips in the first year progress video, but I'm actually 23 and I was 22 when I first started playing the guitar. I wanted to make this clear because it would have been helpful for me starting out to see someone around my age or even older starting to learn the instrument for the first time. I think there's a common misconception that at some point it's too late to learn something, whether it be guitar or something else. It's too late, you should have started when you were a teenager or even earlier. But I don't think that's true, and I think anyone can start learning at any time. So to anyone out there who might be thinking it's too late to start playing guitar or doing anything else, I would say go for it. If you're interested and you have the motivation to learn, it's not too late. There's never a better time than right now, so go for it. Another question I've been getting a lot is, do I have a teacher or am I self-taught? I have a teacher in the internet. The internet has been my teacher since I started. I have learned from YouTube videos and other videos as well, and it's been a great resource for me. I may get a teacher in the future, I'm not sure, but for now and for the past year, the internet has been my teacher. Do I have any tips for beginners? Well, I'm not that much beyond beginner myself, but I think I can give a few tips as to what I would have liked to have known starting out. One thing for me has been to not be discouraged if I can't get something down right away. It takes time to learn different things, and you'll get it eventually if you keep practicing it. For instance, one time I was trying to do a simple pull-off on the high E string, but I kept pulling the string off the fretboard, making a terrible noise, and I was getting really discouraged, but I kept trying, and the next day I was just able to do it when I tried it first try. You'll get things down eventually. It may take a long time depending on the technique, but you'll get it down eventually, and you shouldn't be discouraged. Everything takes time. Even the pros had to learn from somewhere. Another thing I would recommend is not being afraid of tackling things that are a little bit above your current skill level. I feel like that is the main reason that I've been improving over the past year, is trying to play things that I know are a little bit too hard for me to play. You have to recognize that it may take a long time to get down, and you may not get it down perfectly right away, but if you keep at it, you'll keep picking up new skills and learning new things, and that has been a big thing for me over the past year. It's something I would definitely recommend. For example, I started trying to learn sweep picking really early on, and while I couldn't do it at all basically then, and I can still not do it very well, it's something that I can continue to learn and improve on. and it doesn't hurt to start tackling it early. Another question I've been seeing a lot is what motivates me to learn. What's primarily motivated me to keep going is to try to be able to play the music that I really enjoy. Playing guitar has opened up a whole new world in terms of being able to play along with music rather than just being a listener, being an active participant in the music. It's something I really enjoy now. And the type of music I primarily like metal, different genres of metal, symphonic metal, power metal. I like older metal as well. I also like classic rock. So I need to pick up a lot of skills to be able to play those songs. And that has kept me going and kept me wanting to play every day. Thank you so much for watching this video and my other videos as well. If you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video, feel free to leave them in the comments, as well as any song requests or video ideas that you might have. Thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you in my next video.